guys, it's Shay, and welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. So for this video's topic, I'm actually going to be talking about fanfiction again. But as you can see by the title, I'm actually going to be listing my 5 favorite fanfics. And no, these aren't going to be in no particular order, and yes, a majority of these do come from fanfiction.net, although there is one that comes from one called inuyashafanfiction.com, I believe, although I might have that address incorrect. I also didn't realize just how much fanfiction I'd actually read on fanfiction.net since I had 11 pages. So originally this was gonna be 10, but I shortened it to 5 because it was a lot of fanfiction to actually go through. So I mostly chose fanfiction that I kind of remembered. So only a few of these will I actually give kind of a review or my thoughts on it and how I actually, and did I actually enjoy reading it. But a lot of these I remember reading just based off of the synopsis, but I can't remember pretty much how this book or this story made me feel, or did I feel a particular way after reading it. And yes, these are a majority of different anime fanfics, so it's not just Inuyasha, it's not just Bleach, it's not just Naruto, it's kind of a combination of several different fanfics genres that I have read or topics. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the title of the fanfic, the author, and also the synopsis of what the story is pretty much about. So this one's called Burning Desire by Sunshine0611. Kagome and Sesshomaru have never been close, but after risking her life to save his ward, he sees her in a new light. Through their groups bumping into one another often, they are brought together in the oddest of situations. With this, their journey of self-discovery, love, and burning desires begin. So, as you can see, this one is going to be a Sesshomaru and Kagome fanfic. So what I've noticed is that Sesshomaru and Kagome seem to be an odd couple, but a lot of people tend to group them together, and I've also learned through fanfiction that I wouldn't mind them together either. So the next one I have is not from fanfiction.net. It's actually from that inuyasha-fanfiction.com site, and it's actually one of the first fanfics that I actually read, which got me into reading fanfiction. It is an Inuyasha fanfic once again, but this fanfiction was so well written. I haven't reread it since I read it about a little bit over 10 years ago, or definitely over 10 years ago at this point. And I can honestly just say that it just got me hooked from the beginning. And this is actually a trilogy, so I'm only going to be reading the synopsis of the very first book that they actually released, and not all 3 synopsises. So here we go. Live and Let Die Trilogy by Doggy Ear Lover. Inuyasha has been missing for 5 days. Kagome wants to search for him, but the others wish to sit and wait for his return. In desperation, Kagome strikes off alone in the middle of the night in an attempt to find the Hanyu. We should be able to find him on our own before it is too late. Once again, I thoroughly enjoyed reading this fanfic, so I hope you guys enjoyed reading it too. Next one I have is Housing by Spades to Stars. Natsu destroys the girls' dormitories and the fairy tale apartments where the whole guild lives. All the girls have to share a room with a guy that Mira picks for them. When Gajil and Levi are in close quarters, what will happen? As you can see, this is a fairy tale fanfic, and I got into it after watching the fairy tale anime and actually pretty much also reading the manga. So Gajil and Levi are one of my favorite couples to ship in fairy tales. So reading a fanfic about them wasn't a bad thing. Next I have 10 Days with Rukia by Marie Rock. Ichigo Kurosaki finds himself being stuck in the middle of an ongoing traffic jam, taking days to move a single mile. Ichigo has to learn how to survive in his truck while taking care of his 6-year-old daughter. To do so, he puts his trust in a stranger. So as you can see, this one's a Bleach fanfic, and it is an Ichigo Rukia fanfic. And this is actually not based off of a true story, but I believe the topic that the author chose actually did happen in, I want to say, China, where there was a total traffic jam and people were stuck there for days. So that's pretty much, I believe, where she got this idea for the fanfic. I really like this one. I enjoyed it. I was a total Ichigo and Rukia fan, so I was kind of heartbroken when Ichigo ended up with Orihime, but definitely recommend, once again, reading this fanfic. You'll definitely enjoy it. And the last one I have is Innocent Until Proven Guilty by Sesshomaru Steen. Sesshomaru must defend Kagome against her cousin and ex-boyfriend who claims she's assaulted by Kikyo. This fanfic I found years ago. Once again, I think I was in college and I was just going through synopsises of fanfics on fanfiction.net, and I found this one. It's once again a Sesshomaru and Kagome fanfic, so if you are a fan of this couple or become a fan of this couple, I recommend reading this one. I also will say that please be warned, some of these fanfics do have adult situations or adult themes in them. So if you are someone that is very sensitive to those kinds of things, I don't recommend reading these fanfics. I will also put a link down below though to my fanfiction.net where you can actually see what stories I favorited. So if you're not interested in any of these, you might be able to find ones that you do enjoy. And I also will probably link the story for Live and Let Die, the trilogy. I'll link the first one down below so that if you are interested in reading it, you can find it, since that one is not on fanfiction.net. But let me know what you guys think. I still read fanfiction, although I don't read fanfiction as much as I used to, at least not anime fanfiction. But I know that now, especially with the new Inuyasha sequel coming out, I do want to start reading more anime fanfiction again, because I forgot just how much I enjoyed reading it and just how creative a lot of these authors can be. There's a lot more other fanfics that I do enjoy that I weren't able to find on fanfiction.net, since once again it was 11 pages worth of fanfics I didn't realize I had read over the course of several years. So I'll probably do a second part of this if you guys like, just let me know. And of course, I will say I did have my phone in my hand most of this video, and that's mostly because I had to write down the titles as well as write down the synopsises for all of these stories and make sure that I said who the author was, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't mess anything up. So if you're someone that feels kind of wasn't a fan of me having my phone up during a majority of this video, I do apologize, but that's why I had it up. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on fanfiction in general, your thoughts on these fanfics, and let me know if you guys would want to see a part 2 to this where I do list more fanfiction that I recommend and that I actually had favorited. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Of course, like always, I will leave links down below to my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my blog as well, so please check me out on there. And of course, like always, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. And like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, please stay healthy. All right, you guys, bye.